Okay, my friends, today we're going to do something a little bit different. And so the title of this video is Where Can You Find a Treasure Chest of Old School Training Stuff? And more to the point, why should you subscribe to my channel? Well, start your own collection of old school training lifting magazines, all that kind of stuff. They're readily available on eBay and probably Facebook Marketplace, maybe even Craigslist and those kind of places. And I encourage you to do that. I have a huge collection myself, which is where I get most of my material. But you see here what you can pay for some of these things. And they don't have every possible magazine you could ever want, but they do have, if you look hard enough, you can usually find what you're looking for. And there's Strength and Healths, there's Ironmans, there's even Powerlifting USA, and these aren't even really vintage. I mean, kind of going back to late 80s. And you can see what you're paying there. And, easily pay like $20 for one magazine. Or in some extreme cases, this is an older magazine, and that they're asking $150 plus shipping. That's crazy. You can usually get a little bit of a break if you want to go for the bigger lots like this here. So 27 Strength and Healths for whatever that price was, and then $200. And these are just muscle and fitness, which again aren't very vintage, and $200 for I don't know how many magazines, but you can see what the stack is. Now, if you do these things, you may end up on an episode of this show. If you've ever seen this show, I'm sure most of you have. It's about people who hoard things. My wife accuses me of that all the time. Sometimes she gets a little ticked off when I leave piles of magazines all over the house. So there's another thing that might kind of prevent you from having the collection like that I have. So the alternative is subscribe to my channel, and you'll see all kinds of awesome videos, which are all 99% derived from all these old school magazines, mostly my collection, some other stuff that I find online, and sometimes combinations thereof. This playlist alone has 59 videos. Yeah, I do. I still am an active lifter. I'm not just a magazine collector. And I do occasionally, if I feel like I've done something worthy of a video, post myself doing something. Sometimes I'll do some sort of a demonstration. Now, what you won't find on my channel is coverage of the modern Mr. Olympias, like even from the late 90s and current day. This is kind of a funny projection of Mr. Olympia 2050, how crazy it's getting. I do prefer the old aesthetic look, like back in the early days, like Steve Reeves and Grimmick and all those guys, and that's a lot of what I post. I do post some of the more modern guys, 70s and 80s is one of my favorite eras. I do, as I mentioned, take requests if you have any ideas for people you'd like to see videos on. So thanks for watching, thanks for hitting those like buttons, and thanks for subscribing and helping me out. If you haven't already, I appreciate all those who have. We're getting close to 2,000 subs, right? So it would be nice if you could help me get over the hump. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.